Many thanks for joining us on AN24 News Round. Here are the major headlines. Asuu'S retirees protest unpaid pension. NLC backs Asuu'S decision to continue strike. And Trump sacks official who rejected fraud claims. The news in details after this break. A group of pensioners in Asuu'S State that left service under the contributory pension scheme on Wednesday stormed the entrance of the government secretariat in the state capital in protest over the non-payment of their entitlements. The protesters, armed with placards, lamented the hardship they were subjected to over non-payment of their entitlements by the state government. No fewer than 50 people have lost their lives to a strange illness in Olamaboro local government area of Kogi State. A lawmaker representing the constituency at the State House of Assembly, Uja Alewo, said this on Tuesday in a motion of urgent public importance presented at the floor of the House. He said victims of the unknown disease suffered from headache, red eye, loss of appetite, ability to urinate or defecate, and convulsion before their death. Alewo said it was sad and quite disturbing that the residents of Ite community in Olamaboro local government area of Kogi State were thrown into confusion by the outbreak of the strange illness. The lawmaker maintained that the cause of the illness is still unknown, noting that infected patients die within 1 week of contracting the disease. He noted that reports reaching his constituency office from the community leaders confirmed that over 50 people between ages 25 to 40 years died from September to date. He urged the House to mandate its Committee on Health and Social Services for an on-the-spot assessment of the people of Ite community. The Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, on Tuesday said the Academic Staff Union of Universities, Asuu'S, cannot call off its ongoing strike due to unresolved issues by the academic body and the federal government. The NLC President Ayuba Wabba said this when he appeared before the Senate Committee on Aviation to present the position of the union on the 6 bills being considered by the panel to transform the agencies in the sector. Wabba said Asuu'S could not call off the strike when the issue under consideration still lingered. When asked if NLC would advise Asuu'S to resume while negotiations continues, Wabba noted that that was not how negotiations are done. The PDP has constituted a caretaker working committee in Ebonyi State. This followed the dissolution of the State Executive Committee of the party by the National Working Committee on Tuesday. PDP Public Secretary Kola Ologbodinyo announced this in a statement on Wednesday morning. He said the caretaker committee is in line with the provisions of the party's constitution. He noted that members of the Ebonyi State Caretaker Committee include Honorable Fred Udeogu, Luke Nkwegu, and Gideon Osi. Others are James Alaka, Amaka Igboke, and Mudi Irenede, then Barrister Ibeshi. But chairman of the dissolved State Working Committee, Onyekachi Onweboyin, has said that the National Working Committee has no right to carry out the dissolution. President Donald Trump on Tuesday fired the government's top election security official who had rejected the president's unsubstantiated claims of massive fraud in the votes he lost to Joe Biden. Trump announced on Twitter the termination effective immediately of Chris Krebs, who leads the agency that jointly declared the November 3rd election as the most secure in American history. Trump, who refuses to acknowledge that he lost his bid for re-election to Democrat Biden, has repeatedly claimed without evidence that the voting and counts were replete with fraud. The recent statement by Chris Krebs on the security of the 2020 election was highly inaccurate in that there were massive improprieties and fraud, Trump wrote in a tweet. Krebs, who reportedly told friends last week he expected to be removed, appears to have confirmed his removal in a tweet on his personal account. And with that, we've come to the end of the news on AN24 TV. Thank you for watching.